John, I'm Dub. Joined now by Corb Lund, who's coming to the North Peace Cultural Center on September 13th, is Back to the Barrooms tour. Corb, how you doing, my friend?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedule to chat with us today.
I'm
Uh, so,
I'm slightly frazzled because we've been touring like maniacs, but other than that, I'm good.
I have to say, first of all, I'm sure this has come up before, but 27 years since your first Corb Lund album, I believe, Modern Pain, and 20 years since $5 Bill. So congratulations on that. Do you think you'd be where you'd be right now 20 years ago and 27 years ago?
I thought I'd have less hair.
Well, that worked out for you because you got plenty of it. Tell me a bit about this tour, getting back at it after kind of taking, the better part of 2 years off. What's it been like?
Yeah, we talked about that a bit. It's actually been okay for me because, I mean, it it's not ideal for your career to take 2 years off, and
Yeah.
it's not ideal for your pocketbook. But aside from those things, like I kind of enjoyed it because, I mean, luckily me or no one I'm close to got sick. But I've been grinding it. I've been touring like a hardcore since high school, and I
Yeah.
probably never would have taken 2 years off of my own accord. So it was really actually creative time for me because I got to do a lot of things I haven't been able to do that I've wanted to for years, like work on my guitar playing and recorded a friends of a album worth of songs that my friends wrote, and uh, worked on my voice and wrote a lot of stuff and learned to play Telecaster sort of. So
Hmm.
yeah, it was kind of okay because and now I've
Oh, looks like we might have actually. Hold on, we'll see if we can get Mr. Lund back here. He suddenly looks like. Oh, Corb, you still
what?
there?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. There you are. Okay, you froze for a second. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue on, my friend.
I'm not sure what you heard last, but in a long story short, having 2 years just to play music at home and work on stuff that I've been wanting to work on for a long time has kind of rejuvenated my love for it all. For it all. Not that I didn't love it before, but you can get a little tired of the routine. So it was. Yeah, we've been touring hard since March, especially in the States, and I'm loving it. I'm rejuvenated.
Wonderful. Has it been? Were you super excited when it was finally coming time to get back and say, "Oh man, I've been happy to be away, as you say, and kind of doing these other things and working on my craft, but to get back to it, to playing for people." Was that super exciting? How's it been for you? What are the crowds been
It
like so far?
it was exciting. It was exciting, but they kept pushing it back. There's
Yeah.
about like my Canadian tour that we did in April got it had to we booked. I think it was rescheduled 4 times. So, but yeah, when we eventually did get back playing, it was awesome. And our American audience is bigger than ever. I thought maybe we'd have to build it up again, but it was our best tour ever down there. We've been hitting it real hard in the States, so it's good.
Awesome. All right. Well, this tour is kind of, if I'm right, is sort of a mix between you playing solo and also kind of playing with a full band. I think you're playing solo in Fort St. John. So, what's your approach? Is your approach different when you play solo to kind of how you play with a band? It's sort of how you craft your set list kind of as the night goes on?
Yeah, this whole BC tour I'm doing is solo, which is something I really like to do. I love playing with my band too, but every once in a while I do a solo tour in theaters because I really enjoy singing in those theaters by myself. And yeah, I do. It's a much different set list because when I still play some of the more well-known songs, but I like to dig deeper and play obscure stuff that I don't get to play with the band. And I play some interesting old cover songs, and I probably usually play a few new songs. It's a good way to introduce new songs that I haven't recorded yet. And it's much more fluid because I'd like to talk more about the songs and why I wrote them and how I wrote them and who they're about and who they're not about. And yeah, it's a good. I can bullshit a little more with the audience, and I can. It's a much more fluid show. I don't really have to use a set list at all. I just kind of wing it. I take requests, and the whole thing's much more casual and intimate. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. All right. Well, again, you're coming up September 13th at the North Peace Cultural Center. There's still a few tickets available at tickets.npcc.bc.ca. You got to snap them up, though, quick because Corb always sells out. So, Corb, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to chat with us today. I really appreciate it, and I hope to meet you on the 17th.
Yeah, sure. We're doing that. We're doing a few weeks, or I'm doing a few weeks in BC, and then we're going right back down to Texas with the band in October. So no rest for the wicked.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Corb. I appreciate it.
You bet. Thanks.
Wendy's